Hello everybody, welcome back to the podcast. For today's guest, we have Felipe Esparza. Welcome in. Now you can come in and sit in the middle. For today's co-host, we have Mike. Welcome in, Mike. Thanks for coming, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Please just, in case anybody doesn't know you, just please introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about yourself and all that one.
What's up, fool? What's up, everyone? My name
Fool?
is Felipe Esparza, stand-up comedian. I have a special coming out Netflix February 11th. Thank you.
Did you call them fools? What does that mean?
Oh, that's like a slang for what's going on, friends, or what's up, pals, or.
Oh, so it's not like a enemy or
No,
like
no.
a slur or something.
I think if you never heard it, it might sound like a slur, but it's not.
So it's not like calling a Jewish person like a...
Well, no, nothing like that. But you know what? Instagram won't let you write fool no more. F-O-O-L. So you gotta write F-O-O.
Would a Mexican guy get mad at me if I went to like his neighborhood and I said, "What's up, you dumbass fool"?
Nah, I don't think so. If you would have said it like with a smile, he won't get mad.
What if I said it like this, like, "What's up, you dumbass fool? I'll be back here in 5 with a gun."
Nah, I don't think so.
He'll
I
be
think
okay with that.
I think everybody will start joking around, and when you come back, they'll probably just give you a beer.
They'll just think I'm like or something.
Probably, yeah. They'll probably give you a nickname, like Muñeco or El Niño, the kid.
What does that mean?
The kid.
Muñeco means that?
The little, like a doll.
I hope I'm not saying any slurs or anything.
A doll.
A dog?
A doll, like a D-O-L-L.
Oh, how do you say dog?
Perro. Perro, like it's a dog.
I understand.
But also perro can mean like something else, like a verb, like voy a ir a la tienda pero primero, like but it also means but, like B-U-T, like but before I go this, pero antes de
And you're a Mexican?
Yeah, man. But I grew, excuse me, but I grew up in Los Angeles and Boyle Heights.
And if somebody in Mexico comes out of the closet, do they get canceled?
Yeah, well, in my generation, like when I was a little kid, yes.
So they will get
They'll
canceled on
get
Twitter?
mad. They'll get ostracized from the family. They'll probably get kicked out.
What about like getting canceled, you know what I mean?
No,
They want to get killed.
no, not. I don't know if anybody been getting killed in my family.
But you're Mexican, but like only in spirit. You were born there or no?
No, I was born there, man.
You were born there? Did you immigrate here legally or illegally?
Illegally. Illegally.
Are you still illegal or is
No,
that...
I'm a U.S. citizen.
You're a U.S. citizen now?
Yeah.
And how did that happen?
Oh, man. I went through the whole process of learning. You gotta learn like the civics of your country and the city. So there was a lot of questions I didn't know. Like I really didn't know like the mayor of Los Angeles. I didn't know who she was till like.
She's a bitch.
I didn't know till she was So I did my test. I didn't know the city
Fucking
councilman.
stupid liberal.
I didn't know the governor of California.
He's a bastard too.
I didn't know who Susan B. Anthony was.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you agree with Trump's decision to free all of the hostages from J6?
Well, some of them already, it's like two sides of two sides of everything, man. Maybe a lot of people that are gonna get pardoned, they're already out of prison,
He's just well, do you agree with that? Because I'm ecstatic. I mean, I wasn't there on January 6th. I wish I was.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Whatever decision a president makes, it really has nothing to do with me. But I don't know, man. It's crazy, the world we live in.
Would you have imagine? I mean, I don't know if you were still illegal back then, like 5 years ago, but I guess in the case that you were legal then, would you have joined them on January 6th had you had the opportunity?
Oh no, man. I wouldn't have joined them.
Why not?
Because they would have probably caught me.
Well, you would have got pardoned.
No, man. They probably would have caught me But I did see a Mexican there. I have a when I was watching the whole video,
He's a fool.
there was a guy there. Yeah, he was a fool. He was selling hot dogs.
Oh, that's smart. Like how they do outside of the Staples Center.
Yeah.
So he didn't go to prison or anything.
Like-
He was just taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, like if you watch some videos of January 6th, there's people like patriots rushing the Capitol Hill, but on the side there's a guy there, a Mexican guy with a little
Like one of those little carts.
yes, man, he's making hot dogs because
It goes hot dog, hot dog, hot
Nothing-
dog.
yeah, nothing says America, man, like rushing the Capitol and a good American spirit hot dog.
I like that
with
Mexican guy.
bacon.
Sometimes I get a little angry and stuff at other races, but that's a good one.
But look about it, man. He saw an opportunity.
He's
said,
smart.
white people are gonna be there. They love hot dogs. I have hot dogs. I gotta sell 100 hot dogs today.
I will say I don't know if he picked hot dogs because of the white people, because I've seen those guys in places where you'd see black people, like at a Clippers or a Lakers game, and they're still selling hot dogs. No matter where you find those Mexican guys with the trucks, it's always hot dogs. Sometimes if it's like, they'll switch up the toppings. Like sometimes they'll fry the hot dogs at the Lakers games.
With bacon around it, gross.
Yeah. Well, no, that one with like a fried chicken mix. But some maybe at like the Capitol, they had like the bacon roast.
The bacon roll, what's that?
Like when they they roast the bacon and then they wrap it around the hot dog.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, but that's not good, man. I got food poisoning from a hot dog like that with bacon. It was not good.
You
So I
bought
prefer without bacon.
you bought it from one of those guys.
Vendors, yeah, man. I ate 2 of them
That's a bad idea.
with a lot of mayonnaise and I don't know. The mayonnaise was already open, the jar, so it had no lid. But he was wearing gloves. But the mayonnaise was outside of the refrigerator for about 8 hours. I must have got dysentery.
Would you rather have a gay son or a daughter?
Would I have a gay son or a daughter?
If you had to pick one of them, I know both are not, your first pick.
I have to pick one,
Gay son or a daughter?
and they're both looking at me, picking them, or they're like not there.
No, you're deciding like, do you have any kids?
Yes, I
You
have.
would be like deciding your next kid. He's not born yet, or she's not born yet.
Oh, I want a daughter.
Really, you would pick the daughter?
Yeah, I already have a son, so I want a daughter.
No, but it's not any son. It's a gay one.
Okay.
So it makes it even. Well, I guess that would push you even more in the
Is
direction
he
of
a
a daughter.
top or a bottom?
He's
Like is he like the hard top, like he's over there destroying men, or he's being destroyed?
He's being destroyed.
Oh, okay. I did a woman.
Then a
daughter.
woman. But if it was the other one,
I don't want a son to be getting hurt out there.
You don't.
Having
Well,
sex.
what if he What if he was transient?
Homeless?
Yes, homeless.
Oh, that's sad.
Would you rather have a homeless son or a daughter? Because some people would have thought I meant like transgender, but
I have a
transient.
daughter, man.
Daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
understand.
don't want a homeless man or homeless son.
What if?
They'll blame it on me.
Now I have a better question. What if it's a daughter or a homeless man? Like he doesn't grow up as a baby. He comes out of the womb as a homeless man, and he's like dirty. His fucking hair has shit
I
in
think
it.
the daughter, man.
You sure? That I might pick the homeless because that would just be a miracle. He'll be the next like Messiah,
Oh, that's true, huh? Like John the Baptist or something.
something like that. Do you think one day some Middle Eastern country will misfire and the bomb will end up in your house?
No, that's too far.
You never know. They're getting a little crazy out there.
Maybe no, never. I think it'll get shot by Newfoundland or
Newfoundland?
yeah, by Canada. It'll get shot. Somebody will find out where it's going and shoot it before it gets to us.
Well, it's a misfire. Like, they didn't mean to do it intentionally, so it didn't pick up on the radar. And they're allies anyways, the U.S. and those Jews.
I don't think I'll make it over here, man. I don't think, because if it would have made it over here, it would have made it already.
So you think
I think we'll just, nah.
you just think it's not possible?
I think if any country that has the capability to shoot a nuclear weapon that accurate from their country, I think their country will burn firing that weapon.
Why is that?
Because I think the pressure, to shoot something that big.
But it's happened before. The U.S. shot nuclear weapons.
No, but you talking about us shooting them or them shooting us?
Them shooting us, but it doesn't have to necessarily be nuclear. They're just taking down your house.
Why would they want to take my house?
It's an accident, so they say, but who knows?
Oh, man, they know. Right?
I guess so. Do you think your Mexican ancestors would have laughed at your jokes, or do you think they would have shot you with an arrow and then cooked you over a fire?
I think they would have just... My ancestors, like how many generations back, like my grandmother, I think she would have loved my jokes. My grandmother, she would have been proud.
Well, not like your family that you grew up with. I'm talking about like your family from like, not, well, I don't know if you want to consider them family, but from back in the day, maybe like 300 years ago.
Nah, I don't think they would have got it.
Well,
they would have hated it.
What do you think? How do you think they would have reacted? They would have killed you with an arrow?
Well, they would probably ate me.
That's the next part. But
Yeah,
they would have had to kill you first.
Yeah, they probably would have killed me and ate me.
So you think they would have done it with an arrow?
Yeah.
And would you have been mad at that, or you would have understood that they didn't understand, your comedy? Like, what's the joke you would have told them?
I don't know. I think I would have told them something about a hey man, you guys are you're something like you're I don't know why you guys keep sending all these virgins to this volcano. A lot of these women you're sending here are not virgins. Trust me, I know.
They would have fucking ripped you apart. They would have chopped your legs off and made you eat it.
I would have said that. Hey, we're killing too many virgins here, man. I mean, all right, hey. So it didn't rain this year.
They would have crucified
blame it on a virgin? Maybe it's the man's fault. I think it's bad, man. Like, I think any joke about showing a woman's side back then would have got me murdered.
What do you mean?
Like
making jokes about women, or like touching them when they don't want
or showing the like when I was doing my the U.S. citizen test, I had to find out who Susan B. Anthony was, right?
Who's Susan B. Anthony?
So I thought she was that white lady who killed her kids and blamed it on two Puerto Rican guys, but it was not. She was the one who fought for American civil rights for women. She was the woman who got women the power to vote for the first time in 1920.
What a bitch.
Yeah. So I didn't know that women couldn't vote till 1920 something.
No, not like what a bitch the system. Like that woman is a bitch.
Yeah, and then so that means that black men were voting before American women, which I didn't know then. So that.
But they only had what? Was it like a quarter of a vote? It wasn't the full thing. God,
I don't know.
God save us.
But a women couldn't vote till 1920, and that's crazy, man.
And that's why it went downhill. I missed the old days.
Yes. So when I went to a rabbit hole, I found out that
a rabbit hole?
Yeah, you start going through it, learning
like you
shit,
start digging through the grass?
Man, and I found out that the pilgrims in Salem, when the beginning of America,
yeah,
they were not really burning witches. The women that were accusing of being witches.
They were just dumb feminists.
Yes, they were side bitches, women with ideas, women who could read, women who were pregnant without being married. Because they would just blame everything on them. Like,
well, it's their fault.
Man, we couldn't get no rain this year, no crops.
Yeah.
That bitch over there. Remember that one time she said that funny joke? So that's why I think my ancestors would have never understood my comedy, and they would have just killed me or sodomized me or did something really bad.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Sorry, I don't want to get sued by Arrowhead.
I know, man.
They've made some issues in the past.
So about sparklets.
Sparklets? Is that like a drug of some sort in Mexico?
No, it's the Arrowhead's competitor of water.
What, it's like the pop rockets that explode in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I have to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Prize Peaks. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. For example, all you have to do is just pick more or less on 2 players and you'll have a chance to 1,000 times your cash. The Super Bowl is later today, so this is your last chance to bet on the football season with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching. PrizePicks is also giving away a free pick during the big game, meaning that one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. So if you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash. My friend Mike, for example, uses PrizePicks, and they also wanted me to let you know to check out the promos tab to tell any of the Super Sweat Millie winners big game lineups. If you tell a lineup that goes 3 for 3, you can win a split to win 1 million in promo funds. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code Matan, M-A-T-A-N, to get $50 for free after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Matan, M-A-T-A-N, to get $50 for free after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Now let me ask you this. Donald Trump is currently planning the largest deportation campaign in American history. Are you and your family scared?
No, man. I'm not scared because no, it's not. It won't be the biggest, massive deportation in American history.
They're planning on removing you guys.
But the biggest mass deportation of immigrants was during President Obama.
That's the record, but Trump wants to beat him. He wants the world. He wants the Guinness World Record.
It's gonna be hard because he didn't beat his record his first term.
Well, don't forget,
and Biden.
Obama had 2 terms.
He when he left office, his nickname was Reporter in Chief.
Yeah.
So if your name is Reporter in Chief, that means you deported a lot of Mexicans.
That was a good thing he did, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't like Obama because of some things I'm not gonna say on YouTube, but I think that was a good thing, and I think if Trump can beat it, I mean. I know you said you're legal, which I don't believe, but I don't want to praise you about it. Are your family like a little bit worried that they're gonna have to go back to where they came from?
My mom and my father, they became a U.S. citizen before me, and my father,
did they divorce each other and marry like a white?
They were
white
divorced,
people?
And it doesn't work that way because I married a white woman, and I thought that as soon as I get married, they gave me like a Captain America suit and I become a U.S. citizen, but I didn't, man.
What happened instead?
I had to actually go through the process and pay for lots of money. And
you had to pay money to become legal. That's a smart system.
Yeah, like $7,000 it cost.
There's a lie that the people, the original, what they said is Columbus discovered America, and then they took it back and they said it was the natives who were here first. But I think it was Einstein.
Cool.
Albert Einstein, I think he discovered it. He traveled, he did the math equation, and then his head exploded.
E = MC squared.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people know you because you were on the Eric Andre show.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Why do you think people keep comparing me to Eric Andre?
I don't think they'll compare you to him anymore.
You think the comparisons will finally stop?
They'll definitely stop after this.
Ever since my first episode, people keep asking me about it.
Because you're more real. This is not even that was not even a stunt. It was just non-real, controlled violence.
In Eric Andre, it's fake?
Well, it's rehearsed.
Do the guests know about it?
No.
So it's, I guess, similar to this one.
Yes.
But you didn't know we were going to do that?
Hell no. I'm in shock. But it was pretty good. That guy was swinging that sledgehammer like a professional guy.
That was him. Did you see he had his afro and everything?
Yeah.
He was back.
He looked like him. Season 2. That's wild.
Okay, we'll get back to it. I just wanted to clear up the comparisons for everybody who keeps asking me since you're on the show. We can continue.
But we do have the same hair, you and I.
We have a similar hair. Yours is
Yeah.
like more Mexican style, and mine is like, I'll be balding probably when I hit like 30.
Oh.
And then I'll have like the Larry David hair, unfortunately. I want to avoid it, but I don't think there's anything I can do.
Just start saving a little bit from this side so you could just bring it back one day.
Just glue it
Start
on.
working it like this.
When people lose their hair nowadays, they go to Turkey and they glue their hair on their heads.
Yes. The guy that did our fix a part of our house, he went to Turkey and he took a picture of the people on a plane and they all have bloody heads.
How can we prevent future child stars from sexually assaulting their managers?
Have their father around all the time in a room.
What if they don't have a father? You know, maybe
Don't be
they're
an actor.
Maybe they're from the hood.
Don't be an actor.
What if the mother is pushing them towards it?
Grab an uncle.
What if the uncle also left because he had a son too and he didn't want to take care of that bitch?
Just tell your kid you're not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it?
Yeah, sorry, kid. You're gonna
What
make
if
it
he's
McDonald's.
already famous? He's already a star.
How bad do you want this kid?
What? Okay, we'll take it to the next step. They've already started assaulting their managers. How can you stop it from happening? They're like they're as famous now as like Macaulay Culkin was when he was a kid, and like they just won't stop groping their managers.
How old is the actor?
6.5 years old.
16, okay.
No, 6.
Or 6.
6.5, almost 7.
That's some wild kid. It must be Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I would just put the kid in therapy and tell him, you know, man, you're going down a dangerous path, son.
Do you think it would be okay to let the manager get in and get one of his own licks on the kid? You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Not like physically licking. Well, I guess that would kind of, you know what I mean?
Nah, then it's illegal.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think all lives matter or just some certain light color, light skin lives matter?
I think all lives matter, man. Depending on what you're doing. Like, I don't know, man. Very touchy. Like, do all lives matter? Black lives matter or yellow lives matter?
And when you say yellow, you're referring to Chinese?
Hey, man, whoever it is for, man, you matter.
Because they started, the liberals, they're trying to get on it. Like when I say there's so many immigrants from China, they're saying from China or from Asia. And then when I say same shit, they get mad at me and they say there's a difference.
Well, because Russia is in China. Russia is in Asia, right?
What's Asia? That's where the Chinese guys are from?
Asia is the continent where Chinese people and Japanese and Vietnamese are.
The only other one
from.
besides the Chinese I know is the Japanese, but that's only because Logan Paul filmed that body there. But that's only.
Oh, that was one of the. I heard about that.
Yeah.
That was a park, right, where they go commit suicide.
It was like a national forest, and then
For suicide, right?
yeah, it was. Well, I mean, that's just where people commit suicide. I don't think they wanted people to do it there because like their population is plummeting. But yeah,
That's funny, man. That the Japanese have a park where you go commit suicide and you kill yourself.
yeah.
But here in California, we have a place called Hollywood where you go and where you go kill yourself slowly throughout the year.
Yeah. Well, I think Japan, it's more quick, you know. Like in Hollywood, they'll just like, you'll just have, so I've heard, maybe you know, you're more famous than me. You'll have like those old guys touching you with the child actors and stuff, but.
We also have a place in San Francisco where it was known for suicides.
The bridge, yeah?
The bridge, yeah.
Yeah, I saw one video of that guy who said he jumped off it and he survived. I think we should take him out once and for all.
I'll let you hear that story.
I don't know how much of his face is left, but who knows?
My father told me that when he was driving on Hollywood Boulevard, he was on the 101 and Hollywood Boulevard, he saw a white woman jump off.
A white woman jump off
She
what?
just jumped off the bridge and landed in front of
In Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, she jumped off the Hollywood Boulevard and landed on the 101 North. And that's why there's a gate now, because people used to jump off.
Maybe she thought she was gonna like be. Maybe she wasn't even suicidal. Maybe she thought she was Superman.
Maybe she thought she was gonna get a role on 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 The Price is Right as the
Yeah.
model, and they said nah.
Maybe she thought that if she survived it, like maybe she would lose half of like her body, and then she would be able to write a book about it, like how I survived the big fall of Hollywood breach to the 101.
I think she survived though, man.
She survived it.
Maybe, I don't know.
She might be like a celebrity now. She's selling books to people in therapy, trying to convince them that you can survive it too. Just take the chance and try to fall.
Yeah.
You
Big fall.
you mentioned earlier you married a white woman.
Yes.
Why did you do that? Don't they refer to them as the devil where you are from?
No, man. At where I'm from, we consider them Pamela Anderson.
Is that like a good thing or an insult?
Well, so for us, like I had an uncle that was dating a white woman, and
Your uncle was dating Pamela Anderson?
he wishes it was more like Honey Boo Boo's mom.
Oh yeah.
But the way he described her back home, it was a big exaggeration. He goes, "Pues, hey, how's your girlfriend?" He goes, "Pues aquí ando con la Pamela Anderson." And then like everybody heard Pamela Anderson, and like, what? Who? Pamela Anderson? And she was more like she was no Pamela Anderson. Man.
She wasn't even like she was like Honey Boo Boo. She was like what, 9 years old probably.
She was more like Honey Boo's mom, bro. Like,
was she underage or like what?
the mom?
No, I know, but maybe he was actually trying to date Honey Boo Boo instead, just a little kid.
Nah,
No,
that lady was big, bro. I don't think there was enough room for anybody else.
that's true. They were,
Like she had boobs like right here and right here and right here.
and probably like on her forehead and in her cheeks.
She was a lot of layers.
on her back. But that's okay.
She made everything. She made everything she made. Like I remember that she made her food was very white. You know. She made stuff like that. I don't know if your mom did this. I know my mother never did this. Like her oil, Crisco, it had a menu in the back. Like there was a recipe. You take out the wrapper, and there was a recipe for a cherry pie or something, and then she will cook the stuff, the menu from the wrapper, man. I was like, who knew that? It was a recipe.
I don't
right?
know. I've never even attempted to cook any food, so I've never like looked at the bottles.
Okay.
What's
your favorite food?
When I was in school, like I my teacher, but no, my favorite food, maybe like pizza. Simple answer. Forget the thing I said about the teacher, by the way. We'll move on. Do you think it would be unethical to give homeless people dissolvable money?
Very unethical, man.
Why is that?
You might as well just give them a fist bump. It'll be worth more.
Fist bump to the fucking jaw.
Just go, what's up, man? That'll be worth more than disposable money.
But the thing is, if you give them the disposable money, it could be like a funny prank. Record them like Logan Paul did to that guy in the forest, and you'll have like a good YouTube short.
I don't know, man. I think people might attack you for that.
The homeless might, but as long as you hire somebody to protect you, you could be okay.
I think you get attacked for being good or nice now on social media. If you're giving away somebody $1,000, somebody will write, why you gotta record it? Why can't you just give them the $1,000 and get the fuck home? Or if you record two bums fighting, and you give them $1,000, oh man, you're taking advantage of people by giving them $1,000.
I love bum fights.
I love bum fights.
That's the best.
I love when that guy gave that guy, I don't know how much, $100, and he got some pliers and he put his tooth out.
I haven't seen that one, but
I wanted to. Bum Fights won the video.
Is that what the first one?
Man, and there was a guy there. They paid him $60, and the guy followed with the camera, and he broke into like 50 cars.
Wow!
At once.
That guy's a fucking legend. He has the Guinness World Record.
Legend, and then he put his tooth out.
Oh, so it's the same guy who did all of that? I wanted to start my own like 2025 version of bum fights, but when I looked over like the legal stuff, I realized there might be a little bit of trouble. There's some people the lawyers will argue that the homeless people are so crazy that they can't legally sign to fight each other.
I know, man. I thought it'd be a good idea, like to get like the homeless like every day. Like, I don't know where you live, but if you live on Figueroa and 38th Street, there might be a homeless man that's always there, and everybody knows him as the homeless man from 38th. Or downtown LA, there might be a guy who dresses up like a pirate.
Yeah.
And then over there, when I live in Glendale, when I was living in Glendale, there used to be a woman. She used to just lay down on Central on a blanket. She was blonde. I thought it would be cool, like if you get all these homeless people together and have like the homeless games.
Homeless games or like Squid Games?
Like the homeless games,
Yeah.
man. You go, representing Glendale Avenue, we got this lady right here.
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I have to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Sheath. Sheath is an underwear company, and to let you know a little bit about them, I've worked with them in the past, and some of the material... Sheath also sent me some of their products so I could tell you about it and my experience with it. I agree, I think it was pretty comfortable, and I also gave it to some of my buddies, including Mike, who's a morbidly fat, obese piece of shit. Now, he enjoyed it and he said he also liked it. However, that didn't stop the fact that he can't stop eating shit. I just tried doing another take where I said something really nasty about the underwear. However, my producer Mike, a different Mike from the last one, told me I have to do it again and say that urologists recommend Sheath. Wow, Sheath is just amazing, and it helps give you less rashes, and I love Sheath and stuff like that. If you want to get some Sheath for yourself, go to sheath.com. That's SHEATH.com, and use code MATAN, MATAN, to get 20% off your order. That's sheath.com, SHEATH.com, and use code MATAN, MATAN, to get 20% off your order. Thanks to Sheath for sponsoring today's episode.
The loser goes to live in a conservative city like Orange County, like
No.
if
No, that's the
lose-
winner gets to live there.
If you lose, you have to go beg money in Westminster, California.
If I don't know if we can get them to sign off on it, but we offer like a homeless person $100 to take a kidney, sell that shit for like $100,000.
I don't know how good that kidney gonna be, man. Being that he's homeless and alcoholic and heroin.
It's somebody will buy it. Like maybe not somebody to use it, but there will be like some sick ass guy who wants to fucking eat it or something.
I don't know, man. I don't think a lot of people out there are looking for organs from homeless people.
But we don't have to say that it's homeless. We could say it's from we could say that it's the organ of Jimmy Kimmel.
Or people who want to be in America really bad and be U.S. citizenship will tell him, man, hey, man, you want to be an American? See, I do. You want to give up one of your kidneys? There's a real American that needs your kidney right now, homie.
No.
And then he goes, all right. Then you get a healthy kidney from somebody. Think about it, man. Here's somebody who came from Uruguay or Paraguay.
Yeah.
And went through Ecuador, made it through El Salvador, made it through Honduras, made it through Mexico, made it to San Francisco. And now somebody approaches him and goes, listen, man, you traveled this far. Are you willing to give up one of your healthy-ass kidneys? We have a little white girl who's dying, who needs a kidney. We'll give her U.S. citizenship. Would you take it? Of course.
But do we let him in after or no?
Yes.
No.
Yes, man, he saved somebody.
No. What we should do is we should have him agree to it, and then once he's done with the kidney, don't wrap him up after. Leave him like dying on the operating table, and then once he's gone for good, we can take the rest of his shit and sell that too.
Then we could just get one from any country, like India or
no.
Tijuana, Mexico.
Nobody wants an Indian organ. You start smelling bad. Why do you think Indian people get so mad when you try to redeem a gift card?
I have no idea, man.
They start going fucking nuts. I mean,
I didn't know that.
You never heard about that?
No.
When if you go to the store and you buy a gift card, something that Indians have like cameras, so they'll be able to watch you, and you'll get a phone call saying that they're logged into your PayPal. They're trying to fix it, but the fee is whatever your gift card is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like those scammers.
But you could scam a credit card like that.
That's how they do it.
When you have Vons and they got the little cards for $50, $100, $200. All you gotta do is grab those cards and then take it to the bathroom, and then take it out, look at the number, write it down, and then when you go home, you just wait. You log in to.
It won't work though. You have to.
You log in and you wait for them to check. You log it in, and then you take all the money out.
That's extremely. I thought yeah, that's smart. And you know what's even smarter? you send in somebody who tries to return the card a second later. So they see that that guy doesn't have any time. He immediately returns it. Like, he'll just stand there and think about it, but he's really giving a text. He's giving you a cue to redeem. Do not redeem it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's smart. Why don't you try making your own podcast called the Felipe Rogan Experience?
Rogan or Rogaine?
It would be the FRE, Felipe Rogan Experience.
Because my name is now Rogan.
Yeah,
And
Felipe.
They won't get it.
Felipe.
I'll call it the Felipe Esparza Experience.
And how would you do that? What would you talk about on that?
Just me, no host. I would just talk about what happened today. Like today, I went to my acting class and I was high through the whole time, but I still learned stuff.
You wouldn't want to have on like doctors who are out of their mind?
I don't know any doctors.
You could find them. Go check out Instagram. You'll find like 40 of them in a minute.
All the doctors I met, I don't think they're real good doctors. Like I meet doctors on airplanes who are sitting on middle seat with free headphones. Come on, man.
If a baby is crying on a plane, should a stranger be allowed to get involved and slap the taste out of their mouth?
I think no, man. But if a baby's
Why not?
crying, because that's not your baby, and
But they're waking you up. It's giving me a headache.
hey, man, being in an airplane with a bunch of people, whether their feet stink and somebody's crying and somebody wearing a
The
MAGA,
feet stink.
somebody.
That's what happens when you get
There's a
Indian
baby
organs.
crying. There's a guy next to you wearing a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
There's a woman eating garlic. There's a guy feeling himself in the back. There's nothing you could do about these things.
This is
because
a fucked up plane.
That's part of being in a situation.
You have one
with
American
a lot
patriot
of
and
people.
a pervert and an Indian and a crying baby.
Man, unless you're in first class, there's nothing you could do about that because we're all in this together.
What if the solution for crying babies on airplanes is they make them their own class, but there's no chairs. They just throw them in the trunk and hope they survive.
I think what I would do if I had a crying baby, I would show up with 9 pairs of earplugs and
It's everybody else's
a
problem.
little bag of candy and a little note that says I'm sorry, but my son might cry, and here's some free earplugs, put them on. Here's some chocolate, eat this while my son is crying. And what else can I do?
I at that point, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just give yourself earphones. The other people can go fuck themselves.
Well, what I don't like is when the woman has a baby and is crying, and she's crying, and the baby's crying in her seat. Stay in your seat. But then she's walking with a baby, and the baby's crying down the aisle. It's like,
Oh, she's like walking him back and
yeah,
forth.
walking back and forth. It's like she's telling every passenger, "Have you heard my baby cry?
Yeah.
Have you heard my baby
That
cry?"
happened to me one
yeah,
time.
bitch, we heard your fucking baby cry. Go back to your seat.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible. I was flying to, I think maybe it was like Nashville, and there was this lady doing that. So I went like this when she walked past me. I stuck my leg out, and she fucking...
Stepped on you or walked over?
No, she tripped and fell over. I mean, she was fine after. I said it was an accident, and then she got mad because she knew it wasn't an accident, but the flight attendants thought it was, so they kicked her off of the plane.
Oh man, same thing with me, man. I started arguing with some gentleman that was sitting in front of me because I was saving a seat on Southwest for my wife. So this guy wanted a seat, but my wife was already sitting there. She went to the bathroom, and she put her sweater down. I said, hey, my wife went to the bathroom. She'll be back. Sure, she did. I thought she really went to the bathroom. So then him and I started arguing, and then the flight attendant said, do you know this guy? And I said, I don't know him, but when we land, I'm going to really get to know him. Right, sir? We're going to get to know each other, you and I.
What did he respond to that?
Oh, man, he almost peed on his pants. And
How did he look? What was like his looking?
they almost kicked me out of the plane, too, for threatening somebody.
Oh, really? I think you should, I think that if you want to get a cheaper plane ticket, it should be allowed. Like, fighting should be allowed. They can televise it.
Look, man, if you want to
that's how they make up the money.
If you want to go on a cheaper flight, like Flair or Spirit or Frontier, it's up to you, man. You heard of that airline Flair?
I haven't heard of that. What is that? Is that real?
Flair is when you have no fare.
No flair?
Very no flair about that plane.
There's some pun in here. I'm just not understanding it. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know, man. I never heard of flair till I worked with a comedian in Canada, and he had a whole bit about flair.
What's his name?
Marito.
Marito? That's not a Canadian. He's an illegal Canadian from the southern border.
You're right. He's a Salvadorian living in Alberta, Canada.
He fucking how did he sneak in there? He snuck through America and went there?
I have no idea. Maybe he just kept running and nobody told him to stop.
Yeah, but what, he just didn't know when to stop running?
Somebody should have told him, hey man, you're gonna cross another border.
What a fucking moron.
He made it all the way to Alberta, man, nonstop.
Well, I guess it worked out for him, so...
He don't even speak Spanish.
Okay, so this guy, he's not even he beyond an immigrant. He actually is
he was
like
born
autistic.
in Alberta.
Is he autistic? Does he have like a retardation?
No, but he's short.
Short? And does his face look a little funny and like the eyes and like
he looks like he could have been in that movie Apocalypto.
Apocalypto? Does that mean apocalypse?
Yeah, Apocalypse. The Mel Gibson directed movie about
Mel Gibson, yeah.
The end of the Mayan Empire.
Yeah. Would you sue People magazine if they listed you as the sexiest man alive?
No, man.
You wouldn't sue them for defamation.
I think somebody will come out and sue that magazine
sue
for
them
lies.
on your behalf?
Blatantly lies. Because I know I'm not the sexiest man alive, but I've been considered that by my wife at 3 in the morning.
Are you married or is just your girlfriend?
No, she's my wife. We've been married a long time now.
And do you cheat on her or no?
No, I don't cheat on her.
Well, you do, but does she know about it yet or not yet?
No, she don't know. Because I don't.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't snitch on a fool, as
do
you
you
say.
cheat on this guy?
I'm not gay, but if I was,
How do you know?
I'm not in a relationship, but if I was,
Why are you gay?
I wouldn't, like I'm not cheating or nothing, I would immediately cheat if I had the opportunity.
Do you think people have the possibility to change their sexual preference? Like if a person started off as a full-on homosexual,
I don't.
Do you think later on in life, when he's 50 or 60 years old or 40 or 30 or 40 years old, it's a good age, 40, can they decide to be a homosexual or bisexual,
I usually
or decide not to ever have sex again?
Yeah. I usually hold pretty conservative views, but I guess this one wouldn't be. I think that, if somebody is gay, they're born like that, but then bringing it back to conservatism, I think if they want to change by their own volition, we can shock it out of them, so you say. That's what they used to do back in the 80s. The issue is that some of the times the people would come out like your friend who crossed the border and be like, ah. But it might be better than that in some cases, you know what I mean? I think if they're born gay, they can change it, just they need to be shocked a little bit.
Yeah. My brother's gay. That's why I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not his fault.
Are you still talking to him after he said that to you, that he's gay or no?
What? No, I knew he was gay when we were little. Sometimes you just know, because we're playing like with our G.I. Joes, and he's dressing them up.
I thought that was going somewhere else when you said you guys were playing with stuff. I was like, I don't know where this story is going. I might have had to cut it out, but we'll continue. Do you ever take things from the store without paying?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because I'm stealing it, and I'm not. I look like a shoplifter already. Like I look like somebody that's gonna steal.
Well, that's why it's good, because you're gonna get stopped by the police anyway. So you might as well figure out a way to do it productively.
But I don't steal. But you know what? When I'm walking at Walmart or Target or any store, and if I see like a bag of cookies that are open, I won't take it. I'll eat it.
Oh, but it has to be opened already?
Yes, but it has to be. But the cookies have to be far from where cookies belong. Like if I'm walking, what? And I'm trying out tennis shoes, and I look up at size 13, and then there's a bag of cookies that are already open. I'm gonna be like, what? How'd you get up there, baby?
I'm a little more direct about it. I'll just start opening stuff and then eating it. Or consider it like when you're gambling. Well, I don't gamble because I'm 17, but when you're gambling in the they'll bring you like a beer to entice you to keep playing.
Yes.
Like I'll start just eating stuff and drinking stuff as like an enticement to keep shopping, and then I'll end up I'll buy nothing, but just to try it out and make sure I'm having a good time.
I think you should do that, man.
That's what I do, yeah.
But what would you buy? What would you eat?
Just whatever I can find. I mean,
What's your favorite food? Tacos?
no, I'm not a Mexican, but maybe like, I guess pizza, but they don't usually have that. Just usually like chips or something. Just open a bag, just try to,
Well, next time you eat a pizza, just fold it in half and then you can have a taco.
and then put like some beef in it.
Put some beef, some hot sauce.
And you said you have a new special coming out, or did
Yes.
it come out already?
February 11, Raging Fool on Netflix.
Now, let me say, though, that we're going to end the episode here because Longneck is coming in after you in 5 minutes.
Long neck?
Longneck.
Wow, that's a skinny kid.
Yeah, he's promoting his special. He has a new
Wow,
comedy
I didn't
special
know
coming
that.
out.
Oh, I didn't know that kid lived out here.
It's releasing on February 11th, called The Raging Moron. He's releasing his special. Which one do you think will get a higher rating?
Long neck. He has more followers than me.
Yeah, I heard.
He has 2 girlfriends, right?
I don't know. I need to interview him. I need to ask him about it.
Man, that guy, him and his friend, that fat dude with the smallest penis.
Is that who his friend is?
I don't know. He has a friend that wears a little thong, and they're always eating and throwing food at each other.
Yeah.
But I think that guy's the OnlyFans.
Yeah. I think Longneck does too.
Yeah. Ugh. He has a real long neck. Poor kid. What
Have
else can
you ever
do,
met
man?
him?
I never met him, man.
Well, you'll see him on the way outside. I mean,
He looked like a rooster.
usually when the guests get here, I'll say hello.
Yeah.
I'll tell them to stand there while I introduce myself. But whenever Longneck's about to be here, like I'll get like that bat ready and I'll start spinning it like they do when they're about to hit like the
Yeah.
home run. But that's it. Thanks for coming on. I
That's
appreciate
it.
it.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Just
Thank
gotta
you,
get
man.
ready for Longneck coming in.
All right.
So guys, please check out Longneck special coming out. Longneck is gonna be on next week's episode, and then the one after that, and the one after that. Are you excited to watch them?
Yes. February 11, Raging Fool on Netflix, homie.
The Raging Moron for Longneck is releasing February 11th.